Be silent, or let your words be worth more than silence. This emphasizes the value of discretion in speech. Silence not only demonstrates respect, but also shows self-control. When we choose to speak, our words must carry more value than silence, helping to build relationships and bringing meaning to the listener. No one is free who has not mastered himself. True freedom does not come from escaping external constraints, but from the ability to control one's inner self. A truly free person can regulate and master their emotions, thoughts, and actions without being swayed by external influences. A man who cannot control himself is never truly free. Freedom begins with self-control. Without the ability to master oneself, a person will remain trapped by emotions and instincts, unable to attain true freedom. Educate children, and you won't need to punish adults. The role of education is crucial in shaping a child's character from an early age, and education also plays a key role in building a better society. Proper education instills good character, reducing the need for punishment as they grow up. Do not say little in many words, but say much in few. Brevity is a precious quality in communication. Short, concise, and precise words save time, are easy to understand and remember, and demonstrate wisdom. Be content with doing good, and let others say what they will. We should find joy in our righteous actions, rather than seek approval from others. When we live according to our values, we need not be overly concerned with others' opinions. When angry, we should restrain both our words and actions. Anger often leads to undesirable words and actions. Exercising restraint in moments of anger is a mark of maturity, helping to avoid causing harm to others and preserving relationships. Do not judge your greatness by your shadow at sunset. We should not be overly proud based on fleeting successes or illusions. True greatness is built on lasting and genuine values, not on temporary fame. The two shortest and oldest words, yes and no, require the most thought. Although yes and no are short, each decision involving them carries significant consequences. We must consider carefully before agreeing or refusing, as both choices can profoundly impact our lives. A man is never so great as when he kneels to help a child. Humility and compassion are the true marks of greatness. Someone who is willing to humble himself to help others, especially children, possesses deep kindness and deserves respect. Let no one persuade you to do or say anything that is not good for you. We should stand firm in our beliefs and protect ourselves from negative influences. Do not let anyone sway you to act against your values and principles. Silence is better than meaningless words. Silence holds more value than meaningless words. Choosing silence when needed reflects respect for others and one's own wisdom. Do not chase after happiness. It always lies within you. Happiness is not something distant to pursue. Rather, it is an inner satisfaction and peace. True happiness comes from appreciating what we already have. Whatever others think of you, do what you believe is fair. Act according to what you feel is right, without being overly concerned about others' judgments. Be equally indifferent to both praise and blame. Both praise and criticism are subjective opinions of others. By not being affected by them, we maintain our balance and are less likely to be swayed. Do not look back when leaving. This is a reminder of decisiveness. Once we decide to leave something behind, we should move forward without being held back by the past. It is better to be strong in soul than in body. True strength lies in the spirit and willpower, not the body. A strong soul helps us overcome life's challenges, while physical strength offers only temporary support. Above all, respect yourself. Self-respect is the foundation of confidence and the ability to face any challenge. When we respect ourselves, we will not accept being mistreated or doing things that go against our values. Reason is immortal, all else is mortal. Knowledge and reason are enduring values. Material wealth, fame, or power will fade over time, but reason and wisdom endure. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. This image symbolizes purity and true value. The most precious and noble things come from nature and the simplest elements, not the complexities of modern life. Number rules the universe. Pythagoras believed that everything in the universe follows the laws of numbers and mathematics. Numbers are not only measuring tools but also keys to understanding how the universe operates and connects. Leave the public path, walk on the lesser traveled trails. Sometimes it is the unique path that leads to true value. Rather than following the crowd, exploring a different path can help us find truth and live authentically. Friends share everything. True friendship is not only about being together during happy moments, but also about sharing difficulties and challenges. This genuine sharing is what makes friendship strong and lasting. As soon as laws become necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. An ideal society is one where people live responsibly without the need for legal intervention. When laws become necessary to enforce behavior, it signals a loss of true freedom and self-awareness. Always choose the path that seems best, even if it is rough. Habit will soon make it easy and enjoyable. Good things are often not easy to achieve, but with persistence, we will find that even the most challenging paths become more manageable and rewarding over time. Anger begins in folly and ends in regret. Anger makes us act thoughtlessly and often leads to regretful outcomes. Learning to keep calm is the key to avoiding things we may later regret. A blow from a friend is better than a kiss from an enemy. True friends will not hesitate to criticize us to help us improve, while sweet words from an enemy often hide malicious intent. Sometimes, honest advice may seem hard to hear, but is immensely valuable. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not make it a habit to act thoughtlessly in anything. This encourages us to live justly, thinking carefully before we speak or act. Acting with thought and fairness helps build trust and respect from others. Do not trust a friend who speaks ill of his other friends. Someone who speaks badly about their friends behind their backs is not trustworthy. True friendship is built on honesty and has no place for deceit or betrayal. You should do great things, not merely promise great things. Action is what truly demonstrates character. Empty promises have no meaning if they are not followed by real and valuable deeds. It is hard to walk on many paths at once in life. To achieve true success, we must choose the right path and focus on it. Trying to pursue too many things at once easily causes us to become scattered, making it difficult to succeed in any area. Power is the close neighbor of necessity. Power often arises when circumstances demand a leader or a solution. However, power only has value when used correctly and in service of the common good. When you wake up, arrange the actions you will do for the day. Planning at the beginning of the day helps us work more efficiently and reduces a sense of disorder. Good preparation is the first step to a productive day. Ability and need are often close to each other. When life demands, people will naturally develop their abilities to meet their needs. This is an instinct for survival and also how we grow. Necessity drives people to develop, refine themselves, and expand their limits. Time is the soul of the world. Time is the most precious asset that everyone possesses, but no one can buy more of. It flows continuously, linking all events and experiences. Time reminds us to live meaningfully and cherish each moment, for once it has passed, it never returns. Be a good son, a fair brother, a gentle husband, and a good father. This is advice on living up to the responsibilities of each role in the family. Each relationship is meaningful and requires love, fairness, and patience. Just as truth has its lovers, so does error. People do not always embrace the truth, as it can sometimes be uncomfortable. Mistakes are often easier to accept, but we must be careful not to be led astray by them. Above the clouds with its shadow is the star with its light. This is a metaphor for the contrast between outward appearances and true essence. Outwardly, things may seem dark, but inside there is still light and hope. Do not let negativity obscure your inner value. Above all, respect yourself. Self-respect is the foundation of all relationships and confidence. When we respect ourselves, we live true to our values and steer clear of things that may harm us. A fool is known by his words, while a wise man is known by his silence. A wise person does not need many words to prove their worth. They know when to remain silent and only speak when truly necessary, understanding that quality of words is more important than quantity. Meanwhile, the unwise often talk excessively to attract attention, revealing their shallowness. Thoroughly learned wisdom will never be forgotten. When we truly understand something, that knowledge does not merely exist in memory, but becomes part of our soul, an essential part of us. Wisdom is not something that can be forgotten. It is a guiding light, always present to lead the way, even as time passes. Do not try to cover up your mistakes with false words. Instead, correct them with self-reflection. Hiding mistakes may provide a temporary escape, but the burden of deceit will weigh on our minds. Having the courage to face mistakes honestly is the only way to free ourselves, learn, and grow from our missteps. Sobriety is the strength of the soul, for it keeps reason unclouded by passion. Sobriety is the anchor that prevents the soul from drifting amidst waves of emotions and desires. When calm, reason becomes clear, helping us make wise decisions, overcome temptations, and maintain inner peace. Concern should drive us to action, not into despair. Worry should not be a chain that drags us down, but a motivation to break free from barriers, seek solutions, and transform reality. Worry only has meaning when it urges us to rise and act, to improve ourselves and move closer to our dreams. Friends are companions on the journey, helping each other persevere on the road to a happier life. Friendship is about companionship, sharing, and support. True friends are those who not only share joy but stand by us through life's storms, helping us persevere and stay strong on the path to happiness. Most men and women, by nature or instinct, do not have the means to advance in wealth and power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Wealth and power may not be for everyone, but knowledge is accessible to all. Wisdom does not require money or status, only a desire to learn and the determination to grow. It is a priceless asset that anyone can build for themselves. Learn silence with the calm serenity of a meditative mind. Listen, absorb, record, and transform. Silence is not just the absence of speech, but a moment for the mind to settle and find peace. It is when we listen deeply, absorb, and transform knowledge into wisdom. This quiet opens a door to clear self-reflection and a better understanding of the world. The greatest science of a happy life is to live only in the present. Happiness does not lie in the past that has gone or in the future that has not arrived, but rather in the present moment. Only when we cherish each moment and live fully in the present can we find true peace and joy. If you can become an eagle, don't try to be the leader among a dull flock of birds. Everyone has unique value, and if we have the ability to soar high, we should not confine ourselves to ordinary standards. Live courageously, rise like an eagle, and explore your true potential rather than blending into the crowd meaninglessly. A person ruled by passion cannot be free. Passion can be a flame that lights the way, but without control, it becomes a cage that traps us. Freedom only comes when we control our passions, living by will and reason rather than being swept away by desires. If you cannot find a loyal friend, be a friend to yourself. Friendship is precious, but if we cannot find someone loyal, we must learn to rely on ourselves. Loving and valuing ourselves brings inner strength, allowing us to find peace and understanding without relying on anyone else. Drunkenness is an exercise in madness. Alcohol clouds judgment, making us prone to saying and doing things we might regret. Pythagoras reminds us that drunkenness not only harms our health, but also diminishes clarity, making us susceptible to poor choices and self-destructive behavior. He who sows the seeds of killing and pain will not reap joy and love. What we sow is what we reap. Those who cause suffering and hatred will never find true joy in life. Only by living with kindness, love, and compassion can we harvest happiness and peace. Laws should be the voice of reason, and judges should be the voice of the law. Laws must be founded on fairness and reason, and those who enforce them should embody this spirit. When laws are just and impartial, society can achieve harmony and order, bringing safety and justice to all. These philosophies are a source of inspiration and a compass to help us live a meaningful and deeply understood life. Comment below to let us know which wisdom resonates most with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content, and explore our other videos. Thank you for watching.